What is going on, guys? Money Webby here, back again on Saturday. Got a nice 11-game slate here tonight. I got it broken down for you with my 6 favorite plays, my money 6. Feeling really good about these plays. Put a lot of research, and I'm uploading it the day before, so some things could change. I'm going to be busy tomorrow, though, so I want to get this video up with everything kind of looked at. And if anything changes, though, like always, I will tweet it on Twitter. Any updates and pivots to the plays. So before we get going, though, be sure to drop a like in the video if you're ready to win some money here tonight. I apologize for no videos recently. We had the All-Star break, and I traveled back home to visit some family, and then I traveled back, so I missed out on the video for today, on Friday, that is, when I'm recording this. So missed some time, but we're ready to go full steam ahead here with some good content. We got some NFL stuff coming up as well, so I'm super excited about that. But let's hop right into it. Like I said, though, 80 plus likes in the video is the goal, so let's see if we can hit that. Thank you if we can. First guy up, though, Chris Sale, 10,500. He's been a little bit underwhelming recently, but I think the main reason behind that is that Toronto's just been hitting the ball very well off him. I kind of figured in his last start against Toronto, I didn't think he would be that bad. But just based on how good they've been against him the whole entire year, I figured that was kind of going to happen again. They saw him just like 10 days before that. They're ready for his stuff. And I feel like against an LA team where he's coming off some rest, his arm has been kind of struggling with his command and his speed. It's been a little bit up and down all year. I feel like that rest will be good for him. So he can come back with a fresh slate, build up some momentum on the second half of the year. I think this is the spot where he can get it done to begin it off. So the Dodgers, they're worse against lefties. You don't feel as scared about them because they have a lot of their power hitters on the left side, like Bellinger, obviously, Muncy. You got Seager, who's back. And their lefty mashers aren't as scary, like Kiki Hernandez, who's having a down year. Justin Turner is really the only guy from the right-hand side that you feel that worried about. Freeze has been pretty good, but Sale has had his number in his career. So I think he can make some quicker work here. We saw Eduardo Rodriguez have a really good start against them on Friday night, and he has been really struggling this year. So hopefully Sale can work off that and kind of see how Eduardo Rodriguez kind of work through their lineup and be able to give up or have another good start for this Red Sox staff. So I'm feeling a good start here. We're getting him at a cheaper price. For a guy that has a 34.5% K rate on the year for 10,500, really good upside at the price tag. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my first guy. I'm going to pair him up with Julio Teheran here at 6,600. Another guy that has good upside. His floor is really low, obviously, as we can see here in the game log, -8, -3. But he's had some good stuff. I mean, 21, 15, 25, 19, 19, and 19. So he has the upside at 6,600. And this is the matchup that on paper it makes a lot of sense for him against San Diego. It's going to be a park upgrade. Good pitching environment here in San Diego. He's had good BVP history against them. 77 plate appearances. They only have a 188 batting average, 22% K rate, and he has been better against right-handed batters. It's kind of locking them down a little bit, not allowing as much hard contact, not allowing as many home runs. The batting average is down, and this is a very righty-heavy lineup. The only really lefty you feel that worried about is Hosmer, and there's probably only 1 or 2 other lefties that are going to be in the lineup for this game. So I think at 6,600 makes a lot of sense as long as he can keep his control under whack. Obviously, like I said, though, his downside is pretty bad. So maybe more of a tournament play, but if you pair him up with Chris Sale, they could kind of be a good balance each other out guy. If like Sale hits his upside and Teheran kind of maybe doesn't hit closer to his upside, they could balance each other out. But if Sale doesn't hit his upside, then Teheran hits his upside. So maybe more kind of tournament plays. But I think at 6,600, it makes a lot of sense based on the matchup. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as the second guy. I'm going to go with Suarez here at 5,300. This guy is just a lot better against lefties. He's going to be seeing one here tonight in the best park in all baseball and Coors Field. Going against Freeland, who's really struggled this year. He's allowing 2.3 home runs per 9 to righties. Suarez last year, very good year against lefties, still this year, but I just wanted to highlight his full season of last year. 273 ISO, 54% hard contact, and if you put that in Coors Field, then he has really good upside here in this matchup. So at 5,300, I think the price is warranted. I think this Reds lineup can really get on Freeland, and they have some guys that can do it. And Senzel, I'm about to mention Suarez and Puig. Maybe a triple stack there if you want to do that, if you want to pay up for Puig as well. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there, though. And like I said, though, Nick Senzel here at 4,600 at the leadoff spot. Some good speed. Freeland hasn't been that easy to steal on, but even Senzel has been able to steal on lefties, so maybe they even send him or against a guy in the bullpen if they get to that, because they do have really good upside if they can hit Freeland very hard. Senzel can get up to 5 at-bats and has that stolen base ability, like I mentioned. And he's been hitting a lot better against lefties this whole entire year. He's showing a lot more hard contact, a lot more power upside against lefties. And like I mentioned, in Coors Field, it's just too good of a spot to pass up. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there. And a price tag of $4,600 for him against lefty and Coors. Good value. And for another guy, speaking of value in Coors Field as well, David Dahl at $4,500. This guy always hits extremely well in Coors. 10 DK points an average, a 371 batting average. And at home against righties, he has a 243 ISO against them. So hitting for great power against Tanner Roark, who hasn't been pitching very well against lefties on the year, allowing some more home runs to them. And it's a park downgrade for him, obviously, going to Coors Field. And at $4,500, just way too cheap. Not sure if they messed up that price tag. But this Rockies lineup has extremely good upside here in the spot. I think they're implied 7 runs. Obviously, I might be looking at a wrong line as it's only Friday night. But what I saw was 7 implied runs. So obviously, Vegas loves them. David Dahl makes way too much sense. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my third hitter. Probably my favorite play out of all of these guys, just based on the price tag, is Vogelbach here at $4,200. This guy is a DFS dream play every single night because he hits for just absolute bombs when he does go off, and it's just perfect for DFS because you always want to target the guys that can hit for power. And I mean, against righties, he's always able to do it. Much worse against lefties, but we got him against a righty here tonight. And Matt Harvey, who's definitely hasn't been that good this year and hasn't been good for a while. So he has a 322 ISO versus righties. Elite stuff there. Harvey's allowing over 2 home runs per night to lefties and righties, so I think the Seattle lineup can really get to him. It's a small park upgrade, I would say, going to LA from Seattle. And like I said, though, Harvey allowing a ton of hard contact, ton of home runs. I think Vogelbach can go deep off of him. And also Vogelbach, one of his things that can hold him back is his strikeout rate, or just his ability to strike out. He is a free swinging guy, but Matt Harvey isn't a guy that will fool you that often. So 4,200, love his upside here in this matchup. I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my final guy. So you got 4 guys, Vogelbach, Suarez, Senzel, and Dahl, all that have great home run ability in their matchups. Senzel, outside shot at getting stolen base as well. And Chris Sale, we know he can be one of the best pitchers in all of baseball, and any given night he can go for 40 DraftKings points despite the matchup. And then Terry Ron, really good stuff against San Diego. Very good matchup. So I hope you enjoyed the plays. Slap a like if you did. 80 plus likes would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any more MLB DFS advice. Like I said, though, NFL season right around the corner. Upload not daily, but weekly plays for the main slates. Also, we'll be uploading some fantasy draft advice on some kind of different topics. I have one kind of already cooked up on a player that I think is going way too late. Probably the biggest steal I can think of out of all the players so far in the draft. So I'll be uploading that video pretty soon here. So keep a lookout on that. But good luck here on this slate, and we'll see you back here again next time.